I guarantee you, if you listen to me for the next 4 to 6 minutes, your transactions will increase by 100%. Just stay with me for the next 4 to 6 minutes, okay? Brandon, my man, you're a little young for a part of this story, but stay with this story, okay? I forget what year it was, but Jimmy Carter was running against Ronald Reagan. Jimmy Carter had all the facts. He knew everything. Reagan did not. Reagan would stare at the audience and talk to him, and Jimmy had facts and figures on his side. He was the smarter of the two, if you will. However, history told us everyone liked Reagan, not Carter. The reason why is when people look at you, even in transactions, even in agent attraction, this is what they're asking. Do you care about me? That's the first thing they're asking. So the challenge we have as real estate agents is we go out and what do? We tell them facts. We tell them figures. How many days on market? I'm an expert in your area. But they're looking at you saying, do you care about me? Okay. The same can be true years later. Now we're getting closer to your age. You were born at this time. Clinton was going against George Bush, the first George Bush. George Bush had all the experience on his side. He had military experience, wartime experience. He had everything on his side. It should have been a cakewalk. It should have been so easy. You could even say maybe he was smarter, okay? But again, history told us he was shut down with his facts and his figures because the audience looked and said, do you care about me? And they thought Bill Clinton did and not him.
Yeah.
And you and I both watch this all the time in connecting with people. And that is so many real estate agents try so hard to hide behind facts like Jimmy did, to hide behind expertise like George did, instead of truly connecting and saying, I care about you. I think you're great at that.
I appreciate it, Paul. So are you, man.
I think you're great at that. And that's why you're an icon producer. I'm sitting here with an icon producer. You've iconed every year you've been here, right?
Just about.
Just about. I'm going to keep asking you that. One of these days, you're just going to roll with me.
Yeah.
I know the first year you missed it by just a little bit, but you didn't get the full year to do it. You were new. You didn't know what you were doing. So the next time I ask, you're going to say, yeah, every year I've been here.
Every dang year. Let's go.
But seriously, I watch agents struggle with this all the time, and that is the inability to connect with people, the inability to say, hey, I care about you. And I got into this business, didn't know anything about real estate. I mean, I even had people kind of look down at me that had 10, 15 years experience, like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You're wasting your time. Go back to your annuities and your insurance. And I was like, no, it's all about connecting. And do you truly, relate that I care about you?
Yeah.
Like I care about you, right? And so it's powerful, and I'm excited about it. But before we jump into too much of that, we got something coming up June 26th that I'm excited about.
Yeah, man, June 26th. Don't want to ruin the surprise for everybody. Keep everyone on the edge of the seats, man. We got someone special flying down, too, to help us run that workshop. If you want to get a little teaser out to the audience, man, what would you say?
I would say this. You're going to leave that workshop actually with material. Mm-hmm. You're going to leave that. You're going to bring your computer. You're going to bring your iPad, and you're going to walk out with stuff that you can use immediately because we're going to show you how to use it before you walk out, which I love. Another thing that I watch, public speakers and real estate agents that say they're AI gurus is they tell you all the AI stuff, but they don't tell you how to use it. And this guy that we've connected with, he knows how to tell you how to use it. And I'm excited about that. June 26th. I will say this, starting tomorrow, we're running Facebook ads, so it's going to sell out.
Oh, snap. Nice.
Yeah. So I talked to my VA this morning. I said, you know what? I kind of thought we can all fill it up ourselves. And we can. Yeah. But I'm putting pressure on everybody. Tomorrow, it starts Facebook ads. So it's going to fill up. Yeah. And thanks to our good friend Rick, he's got us a place that is world class. Don't even tell the name of the place. I don't want to tell anybody. But it's a world class place. I mean, the what do they call it? The sound stuff. What do they call that equipment?
Beats me, man.
We got TVs everywhere. We got microphones. It's going to sound good. We're going to look good. And I was originally going to just speak for a couple of minutes, but when I saw the studio, when Rick sent it to me, I talked to my man Michael. I said, hey, I'm going to talk for 15.
Yeah.
This place is too good. But I'm excited about what we're doing June 26th. But here's what I want to say about connecting is I have spent a lot of money going to these seminars. I actually met this guy in Cabo. And I've spent a lot of money going to seminars to learn how to do this stuff. And the reason I picked him is because he knows how to connect. And this is what he did. Most people, once people find out that I've made a lot of money and I've been successful, they all want to tell me how they can come into my group and help this and help that and da-da-da-da. And they don't do what's important to the agent, okay? What Michael did is Michael got excited when he was telling me about what his product does for the people. It was about for the people. He wasn't saying, hey, Paul, I can grow your business exponentially. I can make you a millionaire. Because that's usually what they do to me. I'm like, well, I already am a millionaire. But don't worry about that. What can it do for the team? What can it do for the people? Michael, when he talks to me, he gets excited about what it's going to do for everybody, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't just honed in on me. I get all these ads constantly all the time. I will make you money. I'll get you rich. I'll do this. But he is so fired up to teach people, teach agents how to win every listing. I think listings are kind of scary for agents when they're brand new.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, we just met our boy Justin, who's been in the real estate business for 20 years, and he's not been a real estate agent, but I told him to get his real estate license. He got his real estate license, and the first thing he was like, how do I do a listing presentation? I'm going, dude, you've watched thousands of them already, you know? But now he's doing it, right? And so now I think that's a fear that everybody has. Did you have that fear when you first started?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I think it all comes down to repetition as well. You know, the more you do it, the more confident you feel, and the more that exudes out to, you know, your clients, whoever agents you work with. Yeah. And it goes back to connecting. The more you learn how to connect with somebody, the more they actually think, okay, they actually care about me. I'm not just a number. They know my story. They know my family history. They know why I'm moving. They know why I'm moving the way that I am moving. And once you understand that, or they have a feeling that they know that you actually care about it, it makes it a lot easier because there's a trust now established. So when you have trust established, now the hard conversations become easier. They're not easy, but they become easier to navigate. And I think that makes for a successful, not even transaction, but relationship. So going back to Michael, you know, you talked about why he cares what it's going to do for the people, the business. Yeah. It's the same thing, right? The more we care about the person in front of us, the more we will be rewarded for it. Yeah. And I think that, you know, it stands true throughout any industry you do. And, you know, we're blessed to have you on our team to help us out with that, man. We have a good community that we're building as well. Everyone's looking out for each other. So June 26th, make time, be there, ask us about it. If you don't see the Facebook ads, which you will, but we're going to directly invite you as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the component. Well, let's just say this. There's so many real estate agents right now that are struggling and struggling hard. I would love to have the opportunity to help them, to make those connections, to understand it's about, again, you have to always ask yourself because they're asking this question, do you care about me? That's the, not how much experience you got, not how many houses you sold. Do you care about me? And once we help people understand that that is their number one goal, I want to help people with that because it just, life gets easier. Yeah. And what happens is the nerves calm down because when you go into anything, whether it's you're public speaking to 1,000 people, whether you're doing a show like we're doing today, going and sitting with a customer the first time, those nerves are so high because you're focused about you. Yeah. You're so focused on you. And the moment you just say, wait a minute, this isn't about me, it's about them. They're going to be asking, do I care about them? Can I just show someone I care about them? And when I'm teaching people how to public speak, that's one of the first things I say is, listen, talk from your heart. Show them you care. Show them you love them. Show them that you want to help them go to the next level in life. Because here's what's going on in their head as they're sitting there. They're jacked up. We're all jacked up. We're all messed up. As you're talking to people, they're thinking about horrible things, maybe some good things. Maybe they're thinking about how they're going to feed the kids, how they're going to pay the bills, whatever it may be, right? They're off over there, but they will come back to you when they say, wow, this person cares about me. Yeah. This person can help me. This person can help me go to the next level, right? And I don't know where I was going with that, but I got excited about
for
it.
sure. And I want to pick on something real quick, because you said it right now. You know, the first time you show up to a listing appointment or even a buyer's appointment, you feel nervous because it's about you.
Yeah.
The best way to dispel that is take it away from you by asking them questions.
Yeah.
Because it gives them a chance to talk.
Yeah.
Right now, they get to talk about whatever you ask them. You know, themselves or situations, whatever. They feel more comfortable the more they get to talk. And we're just sitting here listening.
Yeah.
You know, like actively listening, not letting it go through one ear and not the other. But okay, they said this, they mentioned this, and it just makes it for easier. I don't like to call it transactions, but it makes the whole process a lot easier, and that trust is gained right there. The more you know about them and allow themselves to talk, it's already a done deal, you know. So if you're worried about going somewhere or you're meeting somebody, just ask questions. It's like that one that chapter in How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yes.
The girl that went on a date with the guy, and she's like, hey, he was the best talker ever, but he didn't talk. It was her that was talking.
Yes.
Same principle applies here, man.
Yes. She went home and told all her friends, I met the most interesting man last night. Homeboy said nothing about himself. He could have been a serial killer for all we know. But he asked genuine questions about her and got to know her and her family. Not creepy, weird questions, but real questions. And she's like, oh, he's interesting.
Yeah.
And that's the way everything works in life. But I just want to help people overcome all of that because, you know, when I first got into real estate, I didn't know anything about it. And here's where the power, I think if you try to do anything alone in this world, you're going to be very miserable. You won't get accomplished what you want to get accomplished. You have to take a crew with you. You have to take a group with you. You have to take a powerhouse with you because it's lonely, okay, very lonely. And just to be around someone that's like doing it with you. I tell you this analogy all the time. You and I can be deathly afraid of snakes, but we can walk into a forest together where there's snakes. But as long as we're together, you and I will walk into that forest together. If I tell you to go walk into that forest, you're going to just get bent. Get the hell out of here. No, I'm not walking in that forest. There's snakes in there. I'll go with you. But you're afraid of snakes. We're going to be together. We will somehow go through that daggum forest with them snakes, both being afraid of them, right? And that's so true in life. And that was, you know, for me when I came over to the real estate world, and I was like, I'm going to be successful here. I don't know how I'm going to. I met you, and I met so many other great people, and that's what it was about. It was about knowing that I could go to an appointment and I had you to call. Just knowing that I could just dial, you were on speed dial, number one, like, okay, all I got to do is press a button and I'm good. I got a lifeline. It's going to work out. I only had to do that a couple times, but that's not the important part. The important part is I knew you were there, right? And that's the significance of success, just knowing someone's there, you know? And, you know, the crazy thing is, you told me, I don't know some of those answers. You know, but the fact that I knew you were there was all that I needed. You know, that's all I needed. And that's what I love about our group is just letting people know that we're there, that we can help, and we can help take your life to a whole new level if we all dig in and do this together. Not some person from the top saying, hey, I've done it, I've been there, I'm the best, I'm the baddest, just listen to me, shut up, sit down, I'm going to teach you everything. That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. In fact, we will go further and stronger. Yeah. All of us looking at each other going, I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to win. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to win. We're going to figure it out. Would you agree?
Yeah. You know, now you brought something up. So how was that change for you from going from selling your company, your insurance company, and now you're back at as a real estate agent, kind of learning everything? So like, what was that English is my third language, so give me a break. Psychological aspect to it, man. Like how was that?
It was crazy at times. In fact, I went to church this Sunday, and the pastor said, you need to be humble and audacious. Humble and audacious. Humble and audacious. And I like that. You got to be humble enough to ask questions. You got to be humble enough to say, hey, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But at the same time, be audacious, be bold, be brave. That kind of describes what happened. I came over here. I was literally taken care of. I haven't carried my backpack in years. Someone would always carry it for me, have it ready for me, have my energy drink ready for me. Everybody took care of me. And then I come into a world where it's like, uh-oh, I'm starting over. Humble but audacious, humble but audacious. And just to have the ability to have great people like you to ask questions for, or to just say, hey, you know, how do I do this? How do I do that? It made it a lot easier. Was I nervous? Yeah. In fact, the first meeting at Daniel's office, I almost turned around like 3 or 4 times. I almost didn't go I was literally talking myself out, like, why in the hell? I got nothing to prove. I've done this before. Why am I doing this? You know, why am I doing this? Especially in real estate.
Yeah.
Especially during the time that I joined real estate. It was like the worst market in the world, which now I laugh and think, yeah, I'm glad I did that. But really for me, just the mindset was I had a group of people that made me feel like I belonged. That's number one. And that's something that you have to build into your community. Do people belong? And not just the people that are winning, not just the people that are doing 15 transactions a month. What I've noticed about our group, if you're doing 1 transaction a month or 15 a month, you're still loved. You're still taken care of. Now, you can't be negative. You can't have an ego. We're gonna get rid of you. But what I'm saying is, whether you're doing 1 or 15, as long as you're pleasant to be with and you're adding value to the team, it doesn't matter. You all add the same value. In fact, give me the smartest person in the room, kick him out or her out, give me all those other dumb people. Our collective smartness will will go further than his or hers, right? And so for me, it was just like, y'all made me feel like I belonged. And I just started asking questions. And I built a YouTube page because everyone was doing it. It seemed like the cool thing to do. And so I learned so much building that YouTube page. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
And you got 7 listings out of it in your first year?
I got 7 listings out of it my first year. In fact, funny story, I shouldn't say I sold. I was the buyer agent for a gentleman that later was named the president of Netris, North Texas Real Estate Information Systems, however you say it. And he has, 2,000 real estate agents to choose from, right? But what happened was his wife saw our YouTube channel, and she said we were relatable. There you go. I don't get on my YouTube channel and talk about all my great experience and how great I am and listen to me and how, I know everything. It was just literally just me showing stuff. I want to help you. Can I help you? What can I help you with? Type stuff. And so she chose us. Mm-hmm. And she could easily run Netris too. She's brilliant. She was a real estate agent, ran a business. In fact, I've tried to hire her like 15 times. In fact, the day we moved her into her house, because my buddy's moving crew moved her in because they moved from Wisconsin. I brought her my book, and in the book was an offer letter for her to come work for me. I said, hey, I got a letter in there. Whenever you want to activate that, I want you, So she still knows I want her to this day.
Let's go.
But my point to all that was I had no experience. In fact, at the very end, Chris asked me, man, how long have you been doing this? And I was like, that was the one question I was hoping you weren't going to ask. We've made it this far through the whole thing. We're doing so good. We're doing amazing. But I can't lie to the man. He's about to become president of Netris. He's going to see my stats. He's going to see my stats. I mean, there ain't no moving around this thing, right? And I just said, I'm brand new. You will be my 3rd transaction. He goes, no way. I said, I'm 3rd transaction, dude. And I'm great friends with them today. I love both of them. They'll always be in a special place in my heart.
That's beautiful.
But again, it was just, I think at the end of the day, they said these guys care about us. And because it's not just me, it's my business partner, Carolyn Richter.
Yep. She's awesome. Very
she's
awesome.
amazing.
Shout out,
so
Carolyn.
she makes you, when you talk to her, and that she thinks that other people are better salespeople than her. I'm like, girl, when people get around you, they immediately know you care about them. Immediately, they know you care about them. And that's what makes her so powerful. So we did our YouTube channel, and many times I didn't know, like I would get an email from Title, and they would throw in, some initials. Can you loop the EO back in here? I'm like, what the hell's EO?
Yeah.
And I'm like reaching out to you and everybody, what the hell's EO? And they're, escrow officer. Okay, escrow. Okay, got it. I mean, I knew nothing, right? And so, but y'all gave me that strength to walk into that forest, even though there were snakes in there. And that was a beautiful part.
So, I mean, it sounds like you had a lot of success in YouTube. So if there's any agents out there that want, tips and tricks on how to work YouTube, if they join your team, our team, you'll be able to help them with that too.
Heck yeah. I spent a lot of money to learn YouTube, and I'm glad I did. I spent $25,000, didn't learn it. Glad I did it, learned a lot, but now I want to offer that for free. I'm not going to charge for it. I'm going to teach everything I know. I think you should do YouTube. Absolutely should do YouTube. I ain't got nothing against Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all that. But with AIO coming, YouTube's even stronger now than it was ever before. And just the evergreen. And I mean, because the other day, I got a call from a guy. Hey, man, I'm watching your video on M3 Ranch. Me and my wife are watching it. And he was so excited. And I'm thinking, M3 Ranch, that was 2 years ago. That's like right when I started.
Yeah.
That was one of my first videos. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And he goes, yeah, we're watching this video's great, man. You da, da, da. And he's just connecting with me. We're already connected. We're done. And I was like, yeah. And so they're moving in July. In fact, I talked to them yesterday. We're going to go ahead and decide it. We're going to have them get in a rental first. Then they're going to move to M3 Ranch, which is cool. But that was from 2 years ago. And that's the power of YouTube. And that is the power. And I want people to have that. See, when I started in insurance, I was broke. And I had this young man by the name of Fitz who gave me leads. And I always asked him, what can I do to repay you for this? And this was his wife's name's Heather. Him and Heather had the same answer every time. Pay it forward. Pay it. I'm getting chills as I'm telling you right now. Pay it forward. Pay it forward. My whole life motto in building my business has been because of those two, pay it forward. So I will give away the farm to help someone get successful. If I've learned it and paid for it, I want to teach you how to do it. Just like Michael coming down here from California. Just like me teaching YouTube. I'll take the time. I will teach you. And I got some tricks to where you can have your YouTube channel up just like that. Now, you got to put in the work. And me and Carolyn put in a lot of work in to get that YouTube channel up. Worth it. Worth it. So pay it forward. Yeah. I just want to keep paying it forward.
And I'm sure we can incorporate some YouTube stuff on the things we're going to learn on June 26th, right? Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. And this isn't just a one-time workshop. We're going to have many of these workshops. Ultimately, I want people to join our team. I want people to do this journey of life with us. It is a journey. It's a beautiful journey. It's a tough journey. It's a difficult journey. And I love when I get to lock arms with people and say, hey, let's go do this together. You know, we can both be scared together. That's fine. And in fact, I almost prefer us to both be scared.
Yeah.
I think we'll go further. And so I'm just looking forward to helping more and more, whether it's YouTube, AI stuff that I've learned, because I barely graduated high school. I really do not know how to spell that well. I thank God for AI. I'm fired up about that. And of course, just voice text, it fixes most of it for me. I'm pretty good at math to a certain degree. I still have to use my fingers when I add up the tip. So I'm not that bright, but that's an advantage for me because I find simple. And what I've learned from every rich person that I've ever encountered, interviewed, met with, worked with, is simplicity always wins. Every single time. And so when I met this guy out in Cabo and I saw how simple this AI thing is, I'm like, okay, finally someone's speaking the right language. See, because he's up there talking about AI to teach everybody. Most people are up there teaching AI. Look how damn smart I am. Look, I'm a freaking genius. That's what they're doing. They don't know it. And then they wonder why they ain't connected with nobody. And they wonder why their teams are small. Yeah. They wonder why they look around and ain't nobody following them. Because you're the genius. You ain't got, I'm living proof. You ain't got to be the genius. But what you got to do is care enough to say, hey, I want you to learn this. Like, I want them to join our team, June 26th, no doubt. But if they don't and they still benefit, I remember what Fitz and Heather told me. Pay it forward. Pay it forward. It's always worked out for me.
Everything comes back around anyways, man. So.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
So what are some things, if an agent wants to either increase their transaction count or agent attraction, we talked about connection, but what are other things you think they could do?
Well, first and foremost, let's go back to connection because I've just given just a little piece about the do you care about me. It kind of goes back to the Dale Carnegie book you were talking about, taking a deep dive into understanding who they are. How can I help you? That's just, you know, how is it that I can help you? Now, what happens is people hear me give speeches like this and they take the outline and they're robotic and they do that. How can I help you? See, you can't be genuine by just speaking it. Because I'll watch people that have read a good book and they get on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and they start spitting out those quotes and they look like idiots. I'm sorry. They look like absolute morons because it's not genuine. They don't believe in what they're saying, right? So when you say, how can I help you? People can feel it if you really mean it.
Yeah.
Like if I say to you, Brandon, how can I help you? Like seriously, how can I help you? You're going to feel that if I truly want to help you. It's not just going to be words. I forget all the stats of, you know, words versus body language, but the body language is like 70-something% versus the words is a little itty bitty amount. Okay. And so when I say, how can I help you? Do you really believe that? Right. And that's the key, because you got to ask yourself at the end of the day, do you really want to help people? Like I said, when Fitz and Heather said, pay it forward, I get chills because I'm thinking, oh my God, I now have the opportunity to really legit pay it forward.
Yeah.
In a big way. Because I remember how scared I was, dude. I remember I was desperate. I was crying. I was hiding my car from the repo man. My house was already in foreclosure, right? My car, I mean, they were coming for it. They eventually got the car. I got tired of hiding it, and I parked it out on the street. This is a funny story. I don't know why I'm telling you this story, but it just hit me. I parked it out on the street because I'm tired of running. And they called me up. Hey, and he was like a real jerk. I said, bro, for 2 days, it's been sitting in the front. I haven't moved it. No, it hasn't. I said, just come on over, knock on my door. I'll hand you the keys. I'm done running from you, right? Anyhow, back to what I'm saying is I felt that. I know what that feels like. I know the crappy, shitty feeling of knowing you got to hide your car from somebody. Because at some point you're like, what I'm doing is wrong, hiding my car from them, right? It's time to give it back.
Yeah.
So I know that feeling. So when I say, can I help you? Like, I'm real. You know, I've been on the bottom when it comes to addiction and alcohol. So when I say, can I help you? It's real. I don't want you to live like that because it's miserable down there because you're a slave and you know you're a slave and you know you can't get out, right? And so so that's what that's what I want to convey to people because that's why it's always about what is your story? And, you know, I'm real big on, hey, what happened to you before the age of 18? Whether it's good, bad, ugly, what happened before the age of 18? We do our life inventory sheet. Yeah. I got to do my life inventory sheet with everybody that I care about because I got to know what's driving you, right? And so once we get that done, then it's like, okay, all right, now you can say to people, I want to help you because you really do care. Look what you've been through. Look at the hell you've been through. Most people don't think they're qualified to ask that question. That's why it comes across ungenuine, right? Is ungenuine a word?
I think so. We'll if it can come out your mouth, it's
You're
a word,
a
man.
doctor for crying out loud. This is Dr. Scribb. Dr. Scribb is the cure for revenue. He's the cure for sadness. He's the cure for what else? Transactions. The cure for, I don't want to say love because that's going to sound really weird.
Oh, man, Jennifer's going to whoop my ass or your ass, dude. Yeah.
Dr. Scribb, he's the cure for it all.
I got to get used to that nickname, man. I love it.
Well, it works for you. And you went to school to become a doctor?
I mean, I did. I mean, I went the pre-med route and then found out after a while. I mean, I generally enjoyed science. I'm a big nerd at heart, but it just got to a point where I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, you know, and then transitioned to doing medical sales. I could still help somebody out in that end. Yeah. Life happens. Had a daughter, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to live this life anymore. And I just not accidentally because everything's, you know, already in place, I fell into real estate. And from then on, I believe I helped more people than I ever could in the medical field space. And I got to be myself. Yeah. I got to afford the lifestyle I'm having at now, you know, blessed enough to have Jennifer stay at home, be a homeschool our daughter, Eleanor. And that's been a big blessing because that's more time that we're going to get back with her than, you know, than maybe if I stayed in medical sales or did something else in a corporate life. Yeah. You know, so real estate has opened a lot of doors for me. And, you know, it comes with self-image as well. Do you really believe you can do it? And also, are you going to do it? Addition with the people you surround yourself with, right? Are they having the same mindset? Are they go-getters? You know, are we helping each other out? And is there a healthy sense of competition? Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. What I love about our group right now, like the Corey stepped up. We had our Monday call, say, hey, here's what I'm gonna do, hold me accountable, and guess who's next? The Corey popped up, you know, so. And then, like, even with Jacoby, you know, he saw the numbers I was doing. He was like, hey, you know, I'm going to step it up. So who do you surround yourself with? And I think that's a really big piece of a, you know, real estate agent's going to be successful in the business is who they surround themselves with and what's their self-image. If you don't believe you can do it, you're not going to do it. Yeah. But if you believe you can do it, you're going to do it. And if you have the right people around me, you're going to fucking blow through the thing, right? Yeah. So we got blessed and lucky on that aspect right there. I'm just loving what we're building, and we're seeing the fruits of our labor. And I hate saying fruits of our labor because it's all a collective. Like, people are, they're growing out of it, man. You know, since the 2 years we've been working together, like, we're seeing it happen. You know, the confidence level rise in some of our members, and they're taking on new things, doing more deals, like, you know, getting more agents. Like, it's running. It's going great.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to end with this if you're okay. You got anything else?
Go for it. No, I'm good.
Well, we're going to talk through this. I can call him my partner because we got bought by the same company, but Patrick Bet-David gave a speech this week, and he said, today's lies are your future truth. Today's lies are your future truth. He said it much more beautifully than I'm saying it. What he's saying is, okay, so your self-image is in the gutter. It's okay. Like, I don't want people to think they can only come to us if their self-image is high. No, quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. Come to me when you're beaten, broken. I like to bring in people that got a limp, that got the smoke of battle on them, that feel like no one else has believed in them. No. Come as you are. But what we have to do from today forward is speak who you are going to be. Okay? Who are you going to be? And that might mean you have to say a lie today. Like in the beginning, when I found out this guy was making $100,000 a month in my old business, I just started telling people I was making $100,000 a month. I was not, but I kept telling everybody I was. That was a lie, but it became my future truth. Eventually, I was making $100,000 a month, okay? So come to us with a wrecked self-image. It's okay. In fact, I kind of like it. I want to help you get out of it because I had a wrecked self-image. I would walk into a room, Brandon, and everybody was better than me. It's probably why I drank so damn much. I mean, literally, everybody was better than me. They had a better wife. They had a better this. They had a better that. I mean, just immediately, I could just turn it on and just, that person's better than me, right? So I know what it's like to have a self-image that's wrecked. So if it's wrecked, that's okay, but now we got to speak your future, right? I've heard it said many other ways, and I don't really care about that. Patrick said it the best. Today's lie is your future truth. So I told everybody I was making $100,000 a month. Eventually, I did make $100,000 a month. Ironically, that's when I got bought. So there was a destination that God had planned for me already. This is your destination, go, right? And so I want to help people understand that you're going to have to speak differently today. I'm going to implore you to speak differently today. To never say, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm this, I'm that. It's not funny. Like it's just a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. I need you to speak what you're going to be, right? And ironically, I wrote in my journal every year for many, many years that I'm a sober man. I mean, I can show you all the journals. Year after year, New Year's Day, write down, I'm a sober man. I'm a sober man. That was a lie. That was a lie straight from the pit of hell. I was probably drunk before I was almost done writing that damn thing. You know what I'm saying? That was a lie. That was a complete lie. I'm a sober man today. And that was the destination that I laid out, that God laid out and said, this is where you're going to be, right? God took it away from me. I have no doubt. I mean, I could not take away alcohol, but God just said, you fought hard enough. I'm removing this from you today. It's over with, May 28th, 2012. You're done. But he doesn't do that if I don't keep saying what I want, right? And so what we're going to do, Brandon, is we've been doing a great job with it, is we keep bringing people in. We're like, where are you going? What's the destination? Because where the destination is, you need to speak it right now, right? Like I know for me, and I'm not proclaiming anything on anybody else. My destination's heaven. My destination's eternity. It's already done. It's already written. It's already happened, right? I just got to live a certain way, to hopefully. Now I'm not perfect. I'm a screw up. I'll mess up, but I got to keep saying that because that's going to be my destination. So what we want to do when we bring people in, we want to give you the AI tools that we're going to give you on June 26th. Yep. I mean, we're going to give you those tools, and they're great. They're amazing. They're phenomenal. But I think the biggest thing you can give back to us is just start speaking where you're going to be, and we want to help them with that. Yep. And you love that. You got fired up when we first met. You're like, this is the way we're talking from here on out. And then you started speaking it. Yeah.
I remember everyone kept coming up to you too, man. It's like, what are you doing with Brandon? He's talking a little different now. It's like, I don't know. I drank the damn Kool-Aid. Hey, man, when a multimillionaire gives you tips, you shut up and listen. And you do.
Well, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And I think even if I wouldn't have been making that money or had made that money, you would have still listened because I care. I really want people to live that way, to speak where they're going to be, as opposed to, I'm stupid, I'm this, I always make mistakes. No, I always make great ideas. Everything I touch turns to gold. Everybody I come into, and I'll say that right after I did something really stupid, And my family will even look at me like, you crazy, because we just watched you do something really stupid over there, and now you're saying everything you touch turns to gold. Well, I'm going to speak it till it happens, right? And that's just life, and that's what I love about this journey of real estate, because you say it best. We're not in real estate.
We're in the business of building people.
That's my man right there. Dr. Scribb, the cure for everything. The cure for speaking great to yourself. The cure for becoming an icon member, transactions, the cure for building a large agency, building a large culture. Dr. Scribb is the cure for to build a big community, right? I'm just going to keep speaking it.
Let's go, man.
Before you know it, you're going to be saying it from stage. You're going to introduce yourself that way from stage one day. And you're going to smile. You're going to make, God, he got me. He got me. looking forward to next week doing this again, and the next week, and the next week. But June 26th, everyone better get signed up because tomorrow I run the Facebook ads, and they're going to sell out quickly.
Let's do it.
We're going to build us an empire. We're going to build us a powerhouse. Can everybody see that thing running there? It's out in the corner of my eye. All I see is the thing.
Yeah.
Is there? That's pretty good, Rick. Proud of you, man. Or did Zach do that? Who do I give credit to on this? Oh, Rick took it all. I love it, Rick. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Go get yours. I'm getting mine. Remember my guarantee at the beginning. DM me, do whatever. I didn't ask for your phone number. I gave that to you for free. Just ask yourself, do people know that I care about them?